Welcome to the GPS 200 Adult Learning Theory and Practice Module 8 presentation on Where Do You Want to Go From Here? Before we go anywhere, let's, as a reminder from Module 1 and a wrap-up for Module 8, take a moment and review the GPS 200 course description. GPS 200 Adult Learning and Theory examines the way in which perceptions of the human experience influence life choices. Students will critically analyze theories of adult learning, behavioral change, goal setting, and self-efficacy through the investigation of language and texts. Ethical and moral reflections will be exhibited through journals, discussions, and debates. The course reflects on thinking critically, learning to learn, managing stress, planning time, conducting research, writing effectively, and evaluating languages and texts. A scholarly research paper will be completed. The course prepares learners for the rigors of academia and increases their confidence that they can be successful. Let's focus on the last sentence in the course description. The course prepares learners for the rigors of academia and increases their confidence that they can be successful. You see, we want you to avoid becoming part of the crisis you read and talked about during the course. We do not want you to become a statistic. You are not a data point in a data analytics project. You are a person with a story that is still being written, and we have attempted to give you theories and practical tools to help provide a platform for success. We did this through what we called the 3 pillars of GPS 200, the combination of which stimulate intellectual curiosity and provide tools for students to carry throughout their academic career and beyond. The first pillar is self as a developing learner. Here, we thoughtfully consider various academic theories and concepts, such as adult learning theory, thinking about thinking, and learning to learn, to name a few. That provides a foundation for academic discourse. As the course title suggests, we also explore practical tools students can use on their academic journey in areas such as time planning, managing stress, and setting goals. The second pillar is self as a developing researcher, and the third pillar is self as a developing writer. Taken together, the second and third pillar builds students' skills and confidence that they can identify a topic, develop a plan for finding, evaluating, and writing about sources while staying true to their own voices as writers. Returning to the last sentence in the course description, let's consider the ways you have been successful. Here's how. You are a better thinker. Did you notice how the module objectives begin with verbs at the lower level of Bloom's taxonomy? Identify, discuss, describe, etc. Early on in the course, and how the module objectives increase to higher levels of Bloom's taxonomy. Analyze, debate, evaluate, etc. toward the end of the course. You are a better researcher and writer. You have exhibited research and writing skills through completion of assignments, such as your baseline and midterm essays, along with engagement in all the steps of the staged research paper process. You are more self-directed. A majority of students discover notable changes and improvements regarding self-direction when retaking Gibbon's Self-Directed Learning Survey. How about you? You are more self-aware. Weekly application assignments have helped to increase your self-awareness. And these are just a few examples of success. And remember, such mastery experiences are one of the 4 ways that Dr. Bandura says self-efficacy is built. And though we began with the end in mind, it is okay to revisit the beginning at the end of the course. In fact, the end of a good story usually revisits the beginning. In this module, you will reflect on the entirety of our course, starting at the beginning, and assemble a portfolio of learning. A portfolio can be described as evidence-based reflection. Reflection without evidence is opinion or autobiography. Conversely, evidence without reflection is sterile. Self-reflection is a key to success no matter what career you choose. Let's recall a small excerpt of a conversation between Alice in Wonderland and the cat. Alice: would you tell me, please, which way I ought to go from here? The cat: well, that depends a good deal on where you want to get to. Alice: I don't much care where. No self-reflection. The cat: then it doesn't matter much which way you go. We at GPS 200 believe it does matter which way you go, and we trust you do too. Enjoy collecting and documenting all you have learned during the past 8 weeks. Enjoy looking back as you forge ahead. We leave you with this quote from Stephen Covey. Every human has 4 endowments: self-awareness, conscious, independent will, and creative imagination. These give us the ultimate human freedom, the power to choose, to respond, to change. Thank you, and have a great week.